Surugaya is one of Japan's biggest retailer, focusing completely on second-hand goods. We're talking trading cards, video games, anime figures, and everything in between. They have a lot of locations all across Japan, most famously all the way in Akihabara, where they kind of have little shops dedicated to each specific hobby. But today we're traveling all the way to Shizuoka to visit their flagship location to see if it's worth the hype. What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video. My name is Pim, and on this channel we travel all across Japan looking for the best retro video game deals. We go to thrift stores, flea markets, everything in between. And today we're going to be visiting Surugaya's flagship location in Shizuoka. My plan for this video was to provide you guys with a comprehensive guide from a retro video game collector's perspective. I want to show you guys what you can expect from this location in terms of prices, selection, if it's overpriced, underpriced. This video is a long one. It's been in the works for quite some time, so I really hope you guys enjoy it. We've been focusing a lot on the live streams. Every weekend I go out video game hunting live on twitch.tv/4amlaundry, and the live streams are also back here on YouTube. There's a second channel called 4am Junk. I'll link it in the top comment as well. So without further ado, let's go game hunting. So Videogame CD is on the 3rd floor. This is all pla model. Like this whole floor is just trains and pla model. Is this a pla model? Oh, yes it is. Well, you can build that out of plastic. She's a Gundam builder? Sure, man. I'm sure that's why people follow her. Wow, so this is all plushie. Like the one in Yokohama is all plushies, right? This is the ending song of Pokemon. We got the Poke Rap. This is what they got. Oh, you guys can hear it. Let's find the Videogame. Oh, they have like every Famicom game. Wow, look at all their boxed games. This is all boxed Super Famicom. That's crazy. All of this is boxed Super Famicom, man. Got Parodias just chilling here. 8,000 yen. Gotta love me some Parodias though. This is Sufami Turbo for 1,500 in the box. That's not bad. We actually found a game for that earlier today. Where do you even begin with a wall like this? It's so overwhelming. Firefighting, a super cool Japanese exclusive Super Famicom game for 8,000 yen, man. Human interactive at their best. Did this game ever get a remake? Or a remaster, or, you know? Wow. Again, as always, when we're in a store like this, we're only going to look at like the special stuff, because we can look at the normal common stuff all day when we go to Hard Offs and other store. It's a Mahjong game. 9,000 yen. The prices here are definitely high. I would not come here for a bargain. This is all Mahjong. What is this? Albert Odyssey 2. RPG. They got so much stuff. We're definitely going to be in here for a while. What do you mean not scushy? You're 10 years old, dude. Super Mario RPG for the SNES. Alright. Nushitsuri 2 for the Game Boy. Not bad for 2,400. R-Type. Whoa, I really want this. This is for the Game Boy. So this is all their Game Boy games. Cool. I didn't even know there was a Gambare Goemon for the Game Boy, and another Nushitsuri 3. Not the, I think 4 is the Rumble one, right? And then there's Bat Labor. Good movie. I did not know there was a Game Boy game. I don't know if that's good or not. Good old Wario Land. Yeah, nothing here is what I would call cheap. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna get anything here because, you know, we're currently on a like 6-day game hunting trip all the way across like this whole area. We've found a lot of really good deals so far, so. Man, just the amount of stuff. Their Famicom stuff alone, like all of these cards. This is like every Famicom. I'm sure there's more, but I love all their posters. Like the old school Vampire Hunter, Vampire Savior, and then there's a whole arcade section just chilling. Like a bunch of Astro Cities, Blast Cities. Oh, look at that. Goemon 1, 2, and 3. Here's Goemon 2. 7,000 yen. That's steep for Goemon even, man. Yeah, as good as this is, it's very, very expensive. Everything is super inflated, it seems. But I guess, you know, with a store like this, that's what people come for. Like, I've bought like most of this, like Nushitsuri too. I bought this for like half. Very recently too. So I would not come here as a bargain hunter. But, you know, Elfari at 3, I've never seen that before. So, you know, for 3,000, this might be a good deal, I guess. Astral Bout 2. 2,000 yen. I have this. It's more of a fighting game than a pro wrestling game, but I think I bought this in, like, Kumamoto. Video in the description. This looks cool. What is this? Kabuki Rocks. I've heard of this. It's another cool little RPG. Wow, their junk section is also nice. It's basically every floor can be considered its own Surugaya. And then, wow, it's really nice. Here's a 32X in the box. Loving this. 43. Wow, can I even pick this up? Well, let's just crouch down. It's 43,800 for this. Wow, super cool. And then there's this, a wireless Super Famicom 2-play controller. It's just in the box like that. Hey, this one's definitely coming with me. A circular Pachi slot controller for the Super Famicom for 1,500. I have been looking for this for so long. And I finally found one. Next to this Mega CD for 55,000 yen, which will definitely be staying here. Just like this PC Engine Duo, but a Apache slot controller, hey man. I'm the definition of whatever floats your boat. This is so cool because they're all like, they never have the twisty controller, so. And that's not even everything. Like those were just a cartridge and Nintendo games. Here's all Neo-Geo, PC-FX. Wow. There's even the Switch section. Let's forget about that for a minute. This is all Neo-Geo. Super cool stuff, man. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff you should go to this store for. I mean, you can do whatever you want. Don't let me tell you what to do. But, you know, if you happen to be looking for Fire Suplex on the Neo-Geo AES, then this is where you would find it. You know what I mean?
100 Mega Shot Neo-Geo. Mega Super Fight Fire Suplex. SNK.
And I don't think like here, like a pocket color for 16K is not that far-fetched for this game, for how uncommon these things are getting these days. But then, you know what I mean? They just have it. They just have it all. I need a basket. Look at all of these PC-FX games, man. We just found this for like 2,000 yen. Okay, that's exactly what it goes for here. Okay, this is, I don't know what this is graduation or something. And then here's the Anime Freak FX's Return to Zork. Like I said, man, I gotta get a PC-FX one of these days. This looks cool, man. An epic adventure in the great underground empire. Look at that, a video adventure. I love these. I unironically love these. What is it? Battle Hit? Seems like a fighting game. Oh, pretty cool. And it's got like all the anime video on it. Some 3DO games. I don't even know where to start about that. And yeah, a 32X section. This is Star Wars, the arcade game. Wow. And then here's the usual Sega Mega Drive stuff. Here's an American Genesis game. What is this? Battle Tank. Abrams Battle Tank. That exists for the American Genesis. Just Outrun. 6,000 yen. These are all PC Engine and CD games. Wow, Alien Storm. 7,500. Okay. Yeah, nothing here is cheap, but they do have some rarities. And for filling those small gaps in your collection of stuff that you don't know. Like this big ol' Love Hina box. Hey, we found this earlier today. And this is apparently how it came. Hey. We have this in our interview with Mr. Takumi. And this is a really good price for this. 7,200. I'm actually going to consider this. It's a really good shoot 'em up for the Dreamcast. A late Dreamcast release. That's why it's in a box like this. When I go to a place like Surugaya, this is what I look for. Like Saturn, Dreamcast, PC Engine. And games that you just really, because when you go to Hard Off or Book Off or any other thrift store, you usually find like one or two Mega CD games, PC-FX games, but a place like this with the whole section dedicated to it, it's crazy, man. I used to go to the one in Tachikawa for this, but these days it seems like they don't have that much stock anymore because it's become a very popular place because it's so close to Tokyo and, you know. But here's Shenmue 2 in the box with everything for 1,600 yen. So the things that are common are still pretty okay. I just wouldn't come here for a Shenmue 2 with how much we find it. Hey, here is Dead or Alive. I've actually been looking for the Dead or Alive ones on the Dreamcast. I think I have the first one and would love to get this one as well. Same with Soul Calibur. Those are really fun games. The original Soul Calibur on the Dreamcast is one that I'm still looking for, because it's the one that I haven't played as a kid. But something like this, Magic the Gathering. I've never seen this before. I did not know there was a trading card game on the Dreamcast, let alone a Japanese version. For 4,600, hey man, if this is something you've been looking for a while, even online these are kind of hard to find, you know? So, like games like Sakura Wars, and that's fun, but we find those like more often than not. It's these big boxes, which ironically is also Sakura Wars, but some of these like Atelier Marie and whatever, which I didn't even know there was a version. Well, there's a version of this game on every single console ever. Behind this Mario world. What? Why is this on the Dreamcast section? And there's the Legend of Zelda. Are these strategy guys? These are really cool. I was gonna yap about Atelier Marie. This is another cool little thing. Notice, okay, so this is the Super Famicom official guidebook for The Legend of Zelda. And there is a top and a bottom version of it. That's because Japanese books, it's a little bit of trivia for y'all, are always split between 2 or 3 when they're too thick. That's because Japanese people usually read on the train and they don't want to carry a big book. So when a book like this, they would just split it into multiple versions, and then you would have a top and a bottom version, or an A and a B version, it depends. But that's the reason why there is. This, however, this is Super Mario Bros. 4, and an official guidebook for like 1,000 yen. For the Super Famicom, I think these are great prices. I might actually pick that up. Super cool to just have that hiding behind Atelier Marie, which, as I was saying, is out on every single console, and I don't really know a lot about that game, but yeah. Hey, Tokyo Buzz on the Dreamcast with the outer sleeve. Can't really go wrong with that one. Oh, here's a boxed Pro Pad. I've never used this. I don't know why it only has 3 buttons, because it's for the Super Famicom. Oh, actually, it's for the Sega Genesis, and it's shaped like a Super Famicom controller. My bad. I've actually seen this before, but I've never seen them in a box like that. It's kind of cool. They got S-video cables for the Dreamcast over here, all boxed. That's the kind of stuff you gotta come in here for. Look at that. Boxed peripherals for the Xbox. What do we have back here? This is all Xbox, like original Xbox, Grand Theft Auto double pack. Wow, I might actually pick this up. I do want some original Grand Theft Auto, original Xbox games. I do like that console, like Star Wars and stuff. Or Dead or Alive Ultimate. Picked that one up recently, even though I don't have an Xbox. This is pretty funny. I wondered where these went. So a while ago, someone at Surugaya found a pallet of Deadstock Virtual Boy games, and V-Tetris was one of them. And then they have Galactic Pinball next. These are brand new. These have never been opened, and they have them over here. I guess, you know, there's a lot of Pro Baseball as well for the Virtual Boy. I don't know where they found them and what the actual story is behind them, but these are all Deadstock. So these they found. Like I have this. This is Fire Pro Wrestling A. And these games have never been opened. So this one-piece Deadstock game for 800 yen. I already have this, but it's not in this condition. And it's pretty cool that they just have them here. I wonder what happened to these, because at some point, the Surugaya in Akihabara, that pallet disappeared. And I guess this is where the rest of them ended up. It makes sense, right? And that's, yeah, this is the PlayStation 1. Look at that, Saga Frontier, man. Square Millennium Collection for 3,500. That's like the cheapest Millennium Collection I've ever seen. I really want the Final Fantasy Tactics version of it. Oh, they've got Tokimeki Memorial for 7,000 yen. Is this the one that comes with a mouse? Yeah, this is the reason I want it. It comes with the PlayStation mouse. But I've seen this go for like 4,000 yen, so I'm not, it's whatever. And look at all of these games, man. Spine cards galore. Look at that. Little PlayStation. What is this? Network cable. SCPH1040. Yeah, that's the connection cable. They've got two of them in the box. I love this type of box. And I guess this is all their glass stuff. We'll look at those in a bit, since they have a complete collection of Pure, which is really cool. It's a monthly magazine for the PlayStation 1 that has like demos and stuff. One thing I like is all of these big boxes. This is Forever With You on the Saturn, and I've talked about these before. This one came with the binder that was out in convenience stores at the time, and it comes with a bunch of like basically posters and flyers and special memory card, because you do need to save this game a lot if you have it. Hey, here's a big Nights into Dreams with the big Sega Saturn multi-controller. This is 9,200 yen. Some of their prices are all over the place. Some stuff is like really, really well priced, and some just straight up isn't. And I guess it's, you know, I don't know what they're basing that off of. But I do like me some Saturn games. Here's another one of those. I've just, like a couple videos back, we've talked about this. This is a just a video clip. Good Island Cafe by Ijima. And I have no idea what that is. Probably K-pop, J-pop. It's probably J-pop. This is Street Fighter versus Marvel Heroes versus Street Fighter. And at 16,000 yen, this is absurdly priced. I bought this for 4,000 yen in a Surugaya a couple videos back. Literally. You can literally, the video is on the screen right now. You're looking at footage of me buying this game in this exact same condition. For whatever reason, I don't understand. But again, they have so many people coming in and out of the store. Here's Game Tengoku, Game Paradise. And it's another like game about a game. So this is, I find this a lot. I gotta find a good version of this. Super Mahjong P7. Patreon.com/4amlaundry. Oof, that was a close one. Well, like this is a whole Mega CD section. I mean, this part is a Sega Mega CD. It's pretty cool that they have that. These are the gold cartridges for the old Sega And these are pretty cool. Game no Kanzume. Game in a can. Bunch of mini games. More of a TV show. Echo the Dolphin CD. Good stuff, man. Let's move on to PlayStation. Alright, we're over here at the PlayStation section. We finally made it. Let's see what they have for the old PlayStation 1, man. It's a lot. Where do we even begin with this, man? Look at it, it just keeps on going. Again, the prices aren't that great for most of these. So we're gonna have to pick out some anomalies and take it from there, you know? What is The Crow? Oh, like the movie The Crow from Acclaim. Oh, okay. I thought it was like The Kombini or something. No, it's The Crow, like that movie, that old movie. This is a very random collection of games. Here's Street Fighter Alpha 2. Okay, so we made it to their junk section. And, holy crap, what is this? R4 in the box. 7,000 is a lot. Especially in the junk section. I guess junk? This might just be the peripheral section. But hey, look at that. I have this and I have the controller, so I don't really need this box. The collector in me is screaming at me to get this, but yeah, let's put that back. 7,000 is a lot.
PlayStation Namco R4.
A new old stock PlayStation 2. Some of this is definitely their junk corner, and some of this is just where they keep some of this stuff. Their PlayStation stuff. Okay, so this might be the actual PlayStation place, and then yeah, but there doesn't seem to be that much stuff that I'm interested in, at least for the PlayStation 1. Here is that one big Gundam box that I always find. What does this even have inside of it? I don't know, it doesn't say. Here's a magazine, just chilling here. It says memory card data book. Memory card data book? What, is this just like a magazine with a memory card? That's interesting to have this in between all this other stuff. Well, this is fairly unique. An original Xbox RGB cable. I didn't even know. Does the original Xbox do that? Wait, is this for an Xbox 360? Huh. It's a Japanese 21-pin RGB cable, but it is one nonetheless. I was actually going to look at the controllers, like boxed big Xbox controllers that, you know. I don't know if they're sealed or not, but for 2,500 yen, it's fine, you know. The special edition of Halo Reach in this big little suitcase box for the Xbox 360. I'm not a big Halo guy, I'm not a big Xbox guy, but I appreciate it. It's a lot of people's, you know, first consoles. Here's the OG Halo for the Xbox. This might be one that I'm taking home because it's so iconic, you know. You gotta do it. So we found a little bargain bin that they have over here with one Xbox game. Whatever that is, it's Capcom though. It's kind of cool. It seems to be all of these like oversized PSP games that literally nobody wants. Here's an iToy for 600 yen. Pro Baseball. Spirits 5, a double pack from Batman Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. I don't know why it took me so long to say Batman. And this PS Vita AKB 149. This has so much extra stuff if you're really into this band, which unfortunately I'm not. I hate to break that to you. But it's always super discounted because I can't think of anybody that wants it. Hey, here's a Power Pro Yaku4 for a whopping 1,000 yen. That's a lot. It's actually next to this super expensive section where a lot of their stuff is. Here's an ASI pad for what? For the Dreamcast? Never seen that before. Pretty cool. Here's a HDMI plug and play Kunio-kun collection game. It's an HDMI plug and play with a wireless controller. Wow, I've never seen that before. I did not know that existed. Super cool. 4,000 yen. Yeah, Outrun 2 for the Xbox in the back there. There's a Millennium controller for the Dreamcast. There's a blue one and a pink one. Could stay here forever, man. Look at all this stuff. Wow, what is this? A Saturn FDD. What does this mean? Is this a floppy drive for the Saturn? What do you do with that? Back up your Sega Saturn networks or Saturn CD data on the floppy. Is this literally a floppy saving system for the Sega Saturn? This has to be the rarest console peripheral I've ever seen. Holy crap. What even is that? Hey, this is a Forever With You for the PlayStation 1 2700. It does not say that it's missing anything. So if this has the mouse and the game, I just found a complete in-box PlayStation mouse and game for 2,700. This is like the cheapest I've ever found this. Even at hard off, this would be like a couple thousand yen. That's going in the basket, and then we'll see if it's in there. If it's not, you know. We've got Front Mission over here, the Millennium Collection, and these are, I guess this is their oversized boxes that they can't slash, you know, more bargain bins. Here's Tokimeki 3. This one actually comes with a figure of each character and a magazine that you need to use to progress in the game. I'm never buying that. It's way too much. Here's a Chrono Cross on the Millennium Collection for 18,000 yen. All right. And this is a, I keep forgetting the name it is, and I can't really make out the kanji, but this is a RPG for the PlayStation 1. Apparently it's also on the PlayStation 2, or sorry, PlayStation Portable. Wow. Alright. Wow, that was just some really good, so you can dig and find some really good stuff in here, which is the point I'm trying to make. Yeah, no, we gotta focus on games, bro. What is this? Right, so here's their actual junk section, right? This is all their doubles, their PlayStation 2 games, and, you know, all their Famicoms. Like, these Super Famicars are still 600 yen. That's not bad. Like, Densha to Go controllers. And all these baskets. They're so full of good stuff, man. It's just they don't have any other place to put it. I'm sure a lot of this just works. Gambre Orchestra, Gunblade Orchestra. This is extremely heavy, and it's literally just like a very thick book and then 2 games. Someone somewhere is very interested in that. Same as this. I think this has like an outer sleeve, and that's why it's here. Oh, this is the inner sleeve of that same Halo game. I guess we can see what's inside of it now. Yeah, so it's just Halo Reach. So okay, we'll put that back. What is this, 200 yen? Yeah, some of this stuff is really cool. The disc-only stuff, I really don't have a lot of interest in that. And all their junk games. Here's a Xbox Live subscription in the box for 100 yen. I mean, obviously you can't use this anymore, but hey, I'm sure there's Xbox collectors out there that will go crazy for it. And here's a wall of just magazines. Straight up Famitsu magazine, PlayStation magazine. Oh, this is really cool. Final Fantasy VII PlayStation magazine. 490 yen when it was new. 2,000 yen now. This is another Electra. This is Dengeki O, which is just a general gaming magazine. Some anime magazines. This is Dreamcast magazine. And this is either Nintendo Dream or this is Kaze no Takuto, the Wind Waker edition of Nintendo Dream. Wow. Nintendo Dream is still running to this day. Japanese magazine focused on, you know, it's basically the Nintendo Power of Japan. But I might piss a lot of people off by saying that. Well, really cool stuff, man. Here's some more Nintendo Dream. These are always fun to browse, man. I don't have a lot of space for these. But hey, here's a... this is just Nintendo... This is Denki Nintendo. I don't know about this magazine, but here's Animal Crossing. Atsumare Dobutsu no Mori. So this is, I think, for the, yeah, this is like new. Okay. And then here's the other Nintendo Dream. So this is Zelda and what? Kingdom Hearts. Here's a Kirby one. This is a fairly newish one. Super cool. Super interesting magazines. Here's another one. Oh, this is, wow. What is this? This is an original Zelda commercial, but it's actually for Breath of the Wild. Super cool. A fairly new one, of course. And then just more books, magazines, more junk on the left. Junk as in it's either doubles or they can't use it or they don't know what to do with it. Here's a perfect catalog for the PlayStation Portable. I actually really like these. Here's a Game Boy RPG book for 900 yen. I think this is like every RPG on the Game Boy. Might pick this one up. Oh boy, it's gonna be a heavyweight bag. So I wanted to talk about these. I have the N64 version of this, and they're really good. It's essentially like Pat the NES Punk's book, but Japanese. And they have one for every console. They got like PlayStation 1, Dreamcast. They're really good, really good. So here's this is a different version, but this is called the Perfect Book. So this is a Mega Drive version by Famitsu, and this is a PC Engine. These are all collector's books. Here's a PlayStation one with a CD-ROM in there. Super cool to just browse this book section. You can find game guides going all the way back to the Super Nintendo era, as we saw before, just randomly in between all this modern stuff. It's really fun to browse. Some junk games over here. I guess this is some more expensive junks, like Taiko no Tatsujin, like an uncommon version, some Densha de Go, plug and play, a really fancy Bachi slot controller for the PlayStation 1 for 9,000 yen. This one's uncommon. Here's one of those game caddies. A GameCube Game Boy player version one, so I guess it's a bit taller. And then here you can put your GameCube games. I guess maybe it opens, maybe it doesn't. Find these a lot. I've never seen that one before though. And here's their fancy PlayStation version. Here's cotton 100%. And here is Burger 2. And for Patreon, here's a Mahjong Party Idol Mahjong Party 6. That is another game. Oh, what's going on over here? Oh, this is literally just like gravure stuff. I can't put that in the video. Here's a Third Strike for the PlayStation 2 limited edition for 24,000. Never seen that before. That's actually, sorry, it's Fight for the Future. I didn't know there was a Street Fighter 3 limited edition. Here's a Final Fantasy 12 specific controller for some reason. And a Xenogears Square Millennium Collection. Wow, really cool stuff. Some of this stuff I've never seen before. And, you know, some of it's just cool, like the PlayStation screen. Those are getting rarer and rarer these days. What a legend. I'm going to be getting one of these. These are posters? Maybe? Game Center CX? Clear file. 2 sets. So here's Arino-san chilling. And here's Arino-san in Paris. Who was in Paris? Arino-san was in Paris. Super, here he is doing this. Game Center CX, if you don't know, is the original Angry Video Game Nerd show out of Japan. Here's them all, the DVD boxes. It is my ultimate dream to own all of these boxes. They go up to, I guess, 15 these days. And I highly recommend it. So a lot of it is on YouTube. Yeah, really good stuff, man. Game Center CX. Here's his book that he wrote, the Game Center CX Chronicle. Arino-san is the legend. The absolute legend. And you can get like a clear file. I'm going to put one of these on my wall, man. And, oh, here he is. There you go. Game Center CX in Russia. Man, what a legend. What a legend. This one is definitely going on the wall. Alright, let's check out the PlayStation 2 section. Here's a Pre version 6. I already have this. And here's a Pre 2. And I might be getting number 2. They also seem to have number 7 and 8. So I might be picking up 1 or 2 of these, especially this one. So like I said, these are monthly demo discs for the PlayStation 2. I might stream these in the future. Since this one being 300 yen, it's a no-brainer. And so this Peripherals 2, Volume 2. And there's different ones. Here's volumes, Peripherals 2, Volume 7, 2003, April. They get like, they're really fun to collect. You can buy the whole set on Mercari for a couple thousand yen. They shouldn't be that crazy, but they're really fun to collect. This is really big. Magical girl thing. I guess it comes with like a figure or something. Yeah, there it is. Well, they really made things for the PlayStation 2, huh? A Dodonpachi for 4,000 yen, which is a great price. Another Cho Aniki, just chilling over here. Good shoot 'em up action. These seem to all be shoot 'em up. Anyway, this seems to be a shoot 'em up section, which is pretty cool. You know, Strikers 45, 1 and 2. That's the one I'm still looking for as well. Space Harrier, if you want to call that a shooter. Here's Ark the Lad, the premium box. That's a, I have this game. I did not know what comes into the premium box. It's one of those like classic PlayStation 2 RPGs. You get one of these keychains and you don't know which one you get. That's cool. I wonder which one is in there. RS2 Riding Spirits is a motorcycle racing game. Down here, we have NBA Street, which is definitely coming with me. I barely see this. NBA Street, God of War, like those things are common where we're from, but they're definitely uncommon over here. What a random assortment of things. But hey, at some point in your collection, that's what happens. You have too many good stuff, and you end up buying very specific things in a big explorer like that. Like everything I have is either a really good deal, or it's something I've never seen before. This is Super Puzzle Bobble DX, the Simple 2000 series. Did not know this had a Simple 2000 series. So here's just more PlayStation, and this is all the. I guess these are visual novels, which we can skip. Definitely. Hey, the original God of War. Oh, so 900 is a bit too much, but I'm gonna buy it anyway because I've been looking for this forever. Forever. You guys have no idea how long I've been looking for God of War, the original one and the non-greatest hits version. Definitely picking that one up. It was next to Sekirare, which is a game that exists, and you can see on patreon.com/4amlaundry. Original Ico. Eternal Love for My Lady. Right. And this needs to be a game. Why? Alright, let's put that one back. Neon Genesis Evangelion? Battle Cresta? What is this? And why is this a big game? What is this Evangelion thing that I know nothing about, but now want to go home and research? Hey, here's Ys 1 and 2. Ancient Ys Vanished with the little characters, little bottle cap figures, and the game. Super cool. I don't have a space for this box. One thing Surugaya is known for is their big oversized boxes, especially for the Switch as well. You can find all of these bigger ones like the Street Fighter 2 Anniversary Edition Value Pack, this giant Valkyrie profile. They have all of it. Here's Eve Burst Error. That, oh boy, that is also a game. I think this is the Metal Gear series. Yep, the Metal Gear Solid collection. Super cool, right? They're known to have this, and that's kind of why you should go to a place like this, right? Here's a Sega Rally 2000, definitely overpriced for what that is. This is Convoy Densetsu. This is a truck sim, another one of those cool games that I know nothing about. This seems to be the racing game section. Auto Modelista over here. Wow, I bought this for 100 yen. Is this really an expensive game? SSX Tricky, which I guess is a racing game, right? And Gran Turismo Concept Tokyo for 500 yen. It's not like the best Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo Concept 1月1日試乗開始
Hey, a Need for Speed Underground, the original one. By now we already have this. And here's the action game where we find things like Spider-Man and, you know, Time Crisis 2. Didn't know this had a standalone one. I mean, of course it does, because you can buy the GunCon separately. Not on stream though. Man, we could just keep going on forever, man. What is Suchipai 4? Jaleco. This seems like a pachinko game. Yeah, it's literally a mahjong game, yeah. Like I said, I've mentioned it before, but all of these Premier box, these big boxes like Fire Emblem Engage are really, really cool to find here. Like the double pack of Scarlet and Violet. Not worth the cardboard it's printed on. What a garbage Pokemon game, but they have it, you know? Game Center CX and this thing. They all have it, you know? It's pretty cool to see that. I stopped collecting those a while ago because you run out of space quick, especially in Tokyo. But here, Bare Knuckle 4. It's pretty cool, right? I actually found a Seal Turtles for the Switch here a while back. I'm still looking for the one game that I'm still looking for in the big box on the Switch is the Stardew Valley Special Edition. It comes with a guide and a map, and it's literally one of my favorite games, so definitely still looking for that. Haven't found it since though. Of course there's also like all these Monster Hunter figures and game related peripherals and the other stuff that Surugaya usually have. I'm not really into those. Again, space issues, but you know, a little this guy, whoever that is, I forgot. Is this Ranma? I think so, maybe. No, this is Sakura Wars. And then there's a thing, it comes with a CD, and then here's Kasumi from Dead or Alive. So the stuff like that is really cool to find. Here's some some Persona figures, and you know, it goes in pretty detail. Oh, here's a Kingdom Hearts Keyblade. Who's gonna carry this around? It's supposed to be a key hanger. Some Final Fantasy stuff, Dragon Quest plushies, you know, the works. There's a Toruneko CD. This is a sound drama CD, like a sound audio novel. Dragon Quest 4, Volume 1 and 2 audio novels on CD. Did not know those existed, but here we are. And, you know, we got the whole Minecraft dedicated Wham area. With some Zelda stuff from the Nintendo store. I remember when they had these. This is cool. Official Zelda stuff. Some from convenience stores, some from different eras, you know. If you're into it, why not, you know? So this is a Hori Flight controller that looks super old. It says right from the Game Center, just like the arcade. And this is for, wow, this is for Afterburner, and this is for the Mega Drive. This is an Afterburner controller. This is probably not a display, that's a sticker. And then there's a Power Glove right underneath it that I almost missed. For 13,000 yen. And then there's a super cool little Famicom joystick, which honestly kind of looks uncomfortable. Yeah, no, super cool. All this stuff that they have here, man. Got a glass section over here, boss man. Some Game Boy Advance game. Here's F-Zero Climax, the definitive version of F-Zero that people are looking for. And I've never actually seen this in person. It's pretty cool. And hey, Be a Carrot 3.3 for the Game Boy Advance. Wow, that is as uncommon as it gets. It's something nobody cares about except for me, I guess. Next to the traditional American NES games. Wow. Here's all the mini consoles, Turbo Graphics, the Famicom, Super Famicom. And then, I don't know, what are these, empty boxes? Yeah, this is Rockman 7. These are empty boxes. Tokimeki Pocket. These are just Kirby. This is literally just boxes. This isn't junk. And then here's a Pikachu link cable for the Game Boy with the OG Pikachu. Alright, love it. What is this? Oh, this is a Club Nintendo memory card holder, I think, or a DS game holder. Super uncommon, I think. I'm saying that, but I'm not too knowledgeable on these. Here's a dog bone controller just chilling here. Yeah, this isn't junk. This is just where this stuff is. N64 controller. As people are just playing the Astro City. And wow, this is really cool, man. Oh, this is crazy. A third-party hoodie amiibo display case. Specific for amiibos. Never seen that before. That's why I love coming to these places. I usually never really buy that much, but they've got some really fun, uncommon stuff, man. Like a multi-tap in a box that's not shaped like Bomberman. Because they usually are. It's still from Hudson, though. So, this is interesting. I've never seen this before. They actually have all of these vintage computers. This is a PC-98. This is a MSX. And they have them all set up so you can try them. I didn't know the MSX connected to your TV. I always thought it had a monitor. Play select. Oh, this actually just works. Super cool. And this is a PC-98 with the, yeah, this is Aztekai. Wow. Super cool. This is another visual novel. I actually know this game. This is Silent Nebus, something like that. And look at that. You can play it. Let's talk. Who are we talking to? Oh, super cool. Super cool. I don't know how it's showing up on the camera. I'm leaving my bag there. And here's some more like super old computers just straight up going back into Steins Gate. I almost left. I already paid. I want to make some cool... How do I clear this? Where's the backspace? Anyway, here's a Sharp X88000, a Commodore 64 Mini, some monitors. This is an all-in-one Apple. What is this? Man, I don't know anything about Apples. So here's the PC section that I definitely can't show you, but then here's the normal PC games that I can't show you. So these are all like not like family friendly, let's call it like that, PC games. And I've never seen a PC game section like this by itself. This is crazy. That's not the one that I'm going to show on YouTube. Like Empire Earth. That just is here for 3,000 yen. I have a lot of these. But it's still risky for the live viewers. It's still risky. There's still some titles in there that I recognize that I cannot show you. So here's Nightmare for the FM Towns. Wolfenstein, Return to the Castle for 800 yen in the box. Why are you making me buy big things that I do not want to carry home? Crazy cool stuff, man. Ease, Sims Unleashed, Microsoft Works. Ah, come on now, for Emmett. Wow, this is heavy. This is so heavy for PC-98. Okay, alright. Is that like pre-Windows? Gundam. Super cool, man. Columns. Which platform? MSX. These are a bunch of MSX cartridges. Wow, insane stuff, man. All the way hidden back here. And if you're like a vintage computer nerd, you know, here's Puyo Puyo. A really big one. This is like one of the original ones, man, for PC-98. Then this is all that there is. Wow, wow, this is I'm speechless, man. This is so cool. All these old computers. And, you know, all these old computer games. These are all magazines and things related to... I'm just going to ignore these two big statues. And, wow, this is a super old pro wrestling game. This is Wrestle Angels 3 for the PC-98. It's sort of a mix of a visual novel / Joshi Pro wrestling game. Actually cool. Sim Earth. I'm really trying to make something out of this. Wow, super cool. Super cool, man. Oh, they have like a fancy section too over here. Oh, this is insane. I was filming B-roll and then they just have All of this, man. Look at this. This is a Newton. They actually have a Newton. This isn't even Japanese. Like this was, I don't think this was released in Japan. Wow, this is crazy, man. Twin B for the X68000. Woo, talk about overwhelming, man. Street Fighter for the X68000, which I guess is a PC, right? We see the X68000 as like more of a console, but it definitely is a PC, considering it came with this manual. Hey, for the low price of $39,800, which actually is a good price, you can own one of those as well. Super cool, man. Would never have guessed this. Would never have guessed this. What a treat. They've got an RC indoor course, the Surugaya Speedway. You can get your little RC cars out, have a ball. They really do have everything, man. I guess because they also just sell RC cars right here, like this GT. Phaser MK2. Super cool. Whoa, USA 1 radio controlled brushless motor powered 4WD monster truck. USA. Imagine taking that truck and just putting it on this little ass. It should work. Oh, this is their outlet corner. This is, I do want to put this in the video. So like everything in these baskets are 100 yen to 300 yen. Every Surugaya that I've been to usually has one of these. It's usually like super small trinkets. And then they have the franchise on top of it. So this is, what is this? Jujutsu Kaisen, I think. And this is One Piece, Dragon Ball, Boku no Hero Academia. And they seem to have a lot more of it here, like everything else. Usually this is just one section. And here it is, this whole thing in the Surugaya. It's crazy. Same with these cups and stuff. You get these cups everywhere. I have a couple Dragon Ball ones at home. You know, most thrift stores you can find this. It's super fun, man. Super cool to look at these. And if you have a couple yen on you and you want more crap to fill your house with, there you go, man. You can buy this for 233,000 yen. I'm not joking. I guess this was a store display at one point, but that's the kind of stuff you can have here. I wish I was into it, man. Actually, no, because then I would have wanted to buy it. Well, discount figures. I feel like they could have put that price tag in a different spot. They really couldn't. It's crucial to the storyline. I missed this. Look at all of this discounted. Every franchise too, so. All of these are like 100 yen. I found some really cool Evangelion ones with a J for a couple hundred yen. Some more Star Wars, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Alright, I think I've looked at enough stuff. Like this Animal Crossing plushie. Wow, this is the guy that gets your clams and he's like super chill. I'm gonna go pay for my stuff, but that was it for the Surugaya flagship store. I'm super overwhelmed and overstimulated, but it's really fun to be in here and to find all these games and all this stuff that we usually do. I still got about 3 to 4 game hunting days ahead of me. So if you want to see those, the VOD channel is in the description. You can watch the whole thing. They're not going to be on video, so you're going to have to scroll through the whole stream to get to it. And that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. That was for the video. Don't leave my stream. あ、つってないつってない。俺の顔だけだから。これこのマウスが入ってますか？マウス、確認いたしますね。お願いします。ないですか？ Is it in there? お、あるある。すごい。はい、お願いします。I would love that. 袋どうしますか？あ、袋お願いします。はい。はい。袋が1枚5円でございますね。2000 yen PlayStation mouse.